Yes, yes, yes. But in terms of determining, Speaker, in terms of determining the number of contributors on either side, I'm praying that you limit it to 2 minutes each. 2 minutes each. Speaker, humbly.
Let me see the interest. 2, okay, but I'll be guided.
Speaker,
I'll be guided by the interest
Speaker,
in the House.
Speaker, may I seek your leave to, in 5 minutes, make a short statement commemorating Mauli School for their 75th anniversary, which falls tomorrow. Speaker, may I urge the table office to adopt the entire statement as presented and say that Mauli School, a proud former student, celebrating its 75th anniversary, which falls tomorrow, pride of the Volta region, produced some outstanding lawyers, judges, politicians, some having reason to become leaders in this house. Speaker, I want to wish them well and urge the school to continue to produce morally upright students to serve this nation in very sensitive places like the judiciary, the legislature, the executive, and other public institutions in this country. Speaker, tomorrow I want to urge the House to join us in whole to honor the school in celebrating its 75th anniversary. I thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Mr. Speaker, the earlier application made by the Majority Chief Whip with regards to the number of people who contribute to the statement made by the chairman of the Committee on Youth and Sports. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Asafo Adjei had also presented a similar statement, same subject matter. So because the chairman delivered the speech, we urge him to contribute, and then his statement too will be captured, but he will be doing contribution. So on our side, Mr. Speaker, we agree that it should be 2 on both, 2 and leadership. 2 each and leadership, because we have other engagement. So Asafo Adjei will start on our side.
Well. So Asafo Adjei, you will just contribute, but your statement will be taken as if it has been read in full.
Vision of contribution is very important. Not just 2, but 2 minutes. Essentially 2 minutes. So that we can, because of the exigencies of the...
Well. So, Honorable Asafo Adjei, as your leader said, you will not read the statement, you will just contribute, but I will direct that your statement will be taken on board as if you have read it in full.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I am grateful. I only want to submit that it's a joint statement between myself and the Member of Parliament for Ketu North, Edem Eric Agbana. So it's a joint statement from both of us congratulating the Black Stars. I only want to put that on record. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you and also use this platform to congratulate our Black Stars. Mr. Speaker, from our first debut in 2006 in Germany, Speaker, the Black Stars gave a splendid performance where Africa on our side, Ghana became the only team that had to progress to the round of 16. As we got fast forward, we came to 2010 in South Africa. There again putting up a very splendid performance that saw the admiration of all the people in the world. As we got yet again, we have qualified once again to another World Cup, which will be played in Mexico, Canada, and USA. Speaker, for the first time after a long time, I saw the teeming number of Ghanaians beaming with happiness, seeing the Black Stars qualify for yet another World Cup. It brings a whole lot of inspiration, Mr. Speaker, with a whole lot of expectations. Others are expecting to cheer the Black Stars up. Others are expecting to see the Black Stars progress. Others are expecting to see the Black Stars making the African continent and the black race proud again like we used to do, or like we are known for. Mr. Speaker, both governments or successive government had made some contribution towards ensuring that our Black Stars become the hope of Africa. Football, again, cuts across both races. Mr. Speaker, it has no boundary. It knows no political correlation. So, in rounding up, I would say that this is another opportunity for us to show the Ghananess in us and prove to the African race that, in fact, we are the star and the hope of the African continent. Let us admonish that this whole arrangement and preparation towards the Black Stars performance in the World Cup will be non-partisan and will open doors for every other person who wants to participate. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, 2 minutes is 2 minutes because from here we are moving into our colleagues' house and they are expecting us within the time that we gave them. So, but now I'll come to you. Let me give it to Honorable Minister responsible for government information. I'll come to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, I have retained abiding faith in the Black Stars, even in the periods where they underperformed. And I'm gratified that they have justified that support with this splendid qualification display. Mr. Speaker, in the aftermath of the qualification, a number of issues have come to the fore, which I believe merits our attention. There have been calls for the dismissal of the coach who guided us on this qualification path. Mr. Speaker, I believe that these calls are a bit unfortunate and they are misplaced because the man who has guided us to this qualification in stellar fashion is best placed to prepare the team for the competition itself and prepare for the competition itself. So it will be a tragic mistake to dismiss the coach and hire a new person who will have very little time to prepare the team. The competition is in about 7 months, but in between that period, the team will not be camping for more than 3 or 4 occasions. And that time is simply too short for any experimentation. The second issue is that there have been a flurry of requests by some Ghanaian players born overseas or who are playing overseas to be considered for selection. And many people have expressed outrage at these developments and demanded that only players who were available for the qualification series should be considered. Mr. Speaker, I call for some caution in the way that we approach this matter. It is true that there were some players who rebuffed our entreaties in the past because perhaps they were hedging to see if nations who have a higher profile in international football will give them a call. But there are areas in the team that require some improvements. And therefore, I will call for sober reflection on this matter so that in the areas where we are weak, if there are players who have shown greater ability than the current players we have, we consider them based, of course, on merit, because there's something to be gained from doing so. Sometimes, if we are not careful and we act out of emotion, we may make mistakes that will come back to haunt us. So on that note, I commend the team highly, I commend the coach highly, I commend the Minister for Sports highly for supervising this impressive qualification. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And let me commend the statement maker for raising the issue. Thank you very much.
Yes. Please, 2 minutes. And
thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to contribute to the 2 statements. Mr. Speaker, I am also proud to mention that I am a proud alumnus of the Mauli School in Ho, the school that is celebrating our 75th anniversary tomorrow. And over the years, Mauli School has become an example of how alumni associations can contribute to building the educational sector in our country. I want to join the Chief Whip in wishing all Maulians across the globe and every
well-wisher of Maoli School the very best as we celebrate our anniversary tomorrow. But Mr. Speaker, back to football. As you are aware, Mr. Speaker, as a fanatic of football, I am very proud of the Black Stars and our recent achievement of qualifying to the 2026 World Cup. Mr. Speaker, the Black Stars have shown that over and over again, when the right investments are made in sports, we will get the results. And the fact that the Honorable Asafo-Adjei and I partnered to read a statement shows that when it comes to football, when it comes to the Black Stars, there is no partisanship. And all of us as Ghanaians must rally behind the team as we move to the 2026 World Cup and produce the best of results for this country. But in conclusion, I disagree with my brother, Honorable Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, on the selection of players.
Honorable members.
Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, I believe that to qualify to be selected for the Black Stars must come with a certain level of commitment. Every player who rejected a call-up during the qualification does not deserve a place in the team as we move to the World Cup. We must teach every Ghanaian the value of patriotism and commitment. We must let young people of this country appreciate that whether in tough times or not, we must all be prepared to sacrifice and die for this country. Those who sacrifice and qualify us should be the ones selected for the World Cup.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Let me give the opportunity to leadership. Leadership, 2 minutes, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me also join my colleagues to congratulate the Black Stars, the technical team, and GFA, and the Minister for Sports, or the Ministry for Sports and Recreation, that we are very proud of our boys. We are proud of the Black Stars, that we are going for another World Cup again. Mr. Speaker, we don't have enough time to talk, except that I want to draw the Majority Chief Whip attention that 2026 World Cup in either Canada, US, or Mexico must not be a repetition of what happened in 2014. Right. That what happened in Brazil. We must, as much as possible, make sure that what happened in Brazil doesn't happen again. Mr. Speaker, I thank you. When we get more opportunity, we will discuss further. There shouldn't be any scandal in this World Cup. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, majority leadership.
Mr. Speaker, let me join colleagues in congratulating the Black Stars for qualifying to participate in the soccer jamboree in the US, North America, Canada, and then Mexico. I believe that Ghanaians have been yearning for this opportunity, and it has come our way. I have always indicated that I have absolute confidence in the Black Stars because at one point I was Minister for Youth and Sports, and I worked with them in Equatorial Guinea, and I know that when given the needed support, they can rise up to the occasion. And so what we need to give them is all the support, financially, and even more so, technical support. I am not passing judgment on anyone, but what makes an excellent team is young players with potential, and I believe they have that, good coaching, good technical support, and of course, adequate resources for them to afford the good coaching and the good technical support and the needed motivation on a match-by-match basis. These are the key things. And I saw how these key factors took the Black Stars from almost being eliminated at the first round in Equatorial Guinea up to the finals where they faced Ivory Coast and held their own against major stars that were playing on the side of Ivory Coast and ended in a penalty shoot, and we lost during penalty. So I know that the boys can do very well when supported and when given the right motivation. And Ghanaians must be willing to support them. I know also that a lot of Ghanaians are looking forward to go and support them. And so we must have a strategy for ensuring that as many Ghanaians who can afford as possible are able to access the countries that are hosting the tournament and to support our players. Given that there are 3 different countries, and those countries are far apart from one another, because if you look at the distance from Canada to Mexico, if you are playing a match in Canada and your next match is in Mexico, how to ferry supporters to Mexico from Canada is going to be a major challenge. So these logistical issues must be discussed, and also we must have a very strong engagement with the government of the United States and Canada so that our citizens will be able to access those countries to support our players. On that note, let me thank the Black Stars and commend the GFA for a yeoman's job in helping us to qualify. I think also that our women, the Black Queens, have been doing well, and on this occasion, we should also commend them for the achievements that they have chalked and the efforts that they are putting. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am thankful to the maker of the statement.
Thank you so much. Honorable members, before I come back to leadership for direction, let me bring you back to item 8, presentation of papers, 8A2II. I think I made a referral to Committee on Finance. It is supposed to go to the Committee on Economy and Development for consideration and report. So the referral has been changed to Economy and Development. And lastly, we also have another school, Graceland Child Care School. They are here being led by Sedo Solomon, who is the head teacher, and the school is located in the Ewutu Senya West constituency. So on that note, let me come back to leadership for direction.
Mr. Speaker, yesterday we agreed as a House that we will be going to the residence of the former president to commiserate with the family, and so we'll take an early adjournment. So, Mr. Speaker, I move that you adjourn this House until Tuesday at 2 p.m. and enable us to embark on this assignment.
Very well.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion for adjournment.
Honorable members, motion for adjournment has been moved and has been seconded. The question is, as many as are in favor of the motion, say aye. All those against, say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is carried, and that this House is accordingly adjourned to Tuesday. Leadership, when are we coming on Tuesday? 2. Adjourned to Tuesday, the 28th of October, 2025 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The House stands adjourned.
Honorable members.